Hi there, it's Miss Tiffany from the Butler Area Public Library, and I'm here with another Library 101. Library 101 is a series where you learn more about the Butler Area Public Library, about libraries in general, and about information literacy. Today we will do another deep dive into the Dewey Decimal System. Say that 5 times fast. And we're going to be focusing on the 700s. That is the section of the Dewey Decimal System that covers arts and recreation. Remember, the Dewey Decimal System starts general and gets more specific as we go. The entire Dewey Decimal System is broken up into different hundreds categories. Today we're focusing on the 700s. Again, that's arts and recreation. And then within the hundreds, we break that down into more specific categories. Within the 700s, the first section is the 700s. That's 700 to 709.99 into infinity. And this is where we have general works regarding art. All the other sections start with general works, so art is no different. This is where you'll find general books about the philosophy of art, as well as specific art encyclopedias or dictionaries of art terms. The next section is the 710s. That's 710 to 719.99 into infinity. And this is where you find information about civic or landscape art. So this is where you find things about landscaping, but also other aspects of public landscaping art. Things like fountains. So if you wanted to look up information about the reflecting pool at our nation's capital, you would look under the 710s. Next, we have the 720s. This is 720 to 729.99 into infinity. And this is the section where we find all things related to architecture. This is both ancient architecture and modern architecture. So if you were looking for the Roman Colosseum, you'd look in the 720s. But if you were looking for the Empire State Building, you would still look in the 720s. Next, we have the 730s. The 730s include 730 to 739.99 into infinity, and this is where you find information about different types of sculpture, including plastic art. So this would include statues, again, ancient and modern, but this is also where we would find information about things like pottery and things made out of plastic that are art. Next, we have the 740s. That's 740 to 749.99 into infinity, and this is where you find information on graphic arts. And when we say graphic arts, we really mean things related to drawing and illustrating. However, this is also where you find information about things like textile or fiber arts. So that's things like weaving or crocheting. And this is also where you find information about glassware and glass arts, including stained glass windows. Next, the 750s. That's 750 to 759.99 into infinity. And this is where you find all things painting related. So this would include different painting techniques, as well as different eras and styles of painting, like modern art or Renaissance art. Next, we have the 760s. That's 760 to 769.99. And this is where you find information about printmaking. There are different styles of printmaking, and you can learn all about them in this section. This is also the section where you will learn a little bit more about how stamps are made, because stamping is a form of printmaking. Next, we have the 770s. That's 770 to 779.99 into infinity. This is where you will find things related to photography, digital art, which means art that's done on a computer or some other type of a machine, cinematography, which is movie making, and videography, which is the art of shooting video. Next, we have the 780s. That's 780 to 789.99 into infinity. And this is the section where we find all things related to music. So different types of musical instruments, different types of musical eras, different musical composers and schools of music. All of this would be found in the 780s. Finally, we have the 790s. That's 790 to 799.99 into infinity. And this is where we find all forms of recreation and performance art. So when we say performance art, we mean things that are done in front of a group of people. whether that's something like dance on the stage or something like a play, a theatrical performance, a vocal performance. All of that would fall under performance art. But this is also where you find forms of recreational art, including games of skill, games of chance, animal racing, and outdoor activities like archery. I hope this video has been helpful in breaking down the 700 section of the Dewey Decimal System. I've uploaded a worksheet that focuses on a topic from the 790s. Remember, that's performance art. It is all about the history of dance. The link to that worksheet is in the description of this video, as well as the link to that worksheet is in the description of this video. If you ever have questions about anything, whether it's related to the Dewey Decimal System or anything library related, or you would like to recommend a future Library 101 video topic, please feel free to reach out to me. You can find my email address in the description of the video as well. Thanks so much for watching and happy reading!